What's up, everybody? It's J Mac, and welcome back to Bigfoot Input. I want to thank the nearly 11,000 people that showed up for our live on last Friday. 11,000 people, which is just crazy to me. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for the support. Welcome to the new 50 or 60 so subscribers that joined us that night. Thank you for all of the super thanks and super chats from everybody. We really appreciate the financial support. And I'm going to take the biggest part of that night and I'm going to condense it down into a small video for you guys today to see more in high def. I promised everyone that night something special, and I feel like I delivered. And judging by everyone's reaction, yeah, I think it was really something truly unique to see. So I'm going to share that with you today. So this is going to be a little bit of a slow burn video because I only have a few pictures in one small video, and I'm going to show you what happened and why it's so significant. Okay? Let me just go ahead and show you the video. Okay. My mother sent me this video from a Ring camera on her home in West Virginia, asking me, hey, what's going on here? And I couldn't really give her a straight answer. And unfortunately, what I found only made the whole mystery deeper. But let's look over it. Get a little bigger. If we could start from the beginning. I'm going to pause it. So what we see right off the bat is this right here. This is a little fox. You'll see him run across the yard. He sets off the camera because there's motion detected. Okay. And then back here, you'll see some little light flickers here, different areas, but never two, always just one. I've deduced that these are lightning bugs. Lightning bugs start coming out in West Virginia in about May, sometime in May. We are almost to the end of May, so I would imagine that these are lightning bugs. But what's really interesting are these orbs. So let's take a closer look. So I want you to note how they're not necessarily synchronized in their movements. It kind of looks like they are, but this gap changes. This splits into one or two different things. There's something up here as well. This is perfectly round, and they're kind of dancing and swaying, although there's no wind in the background here. Just give us another quick look before we move on. See how this gap changes? See, there's your little flickers of light that I was talking about. This, I don't know, this continues to move in kind of sporadic ways. So it's not like, say, like a bit of water dancing on a tree limb or something to that effect. It's moving, very strangely. Okay, so was this guy here. This is the round orb that never changes shape in the center of the video. So I just thought it was really interesting that this guy seems to have two eyes and a nose with nostrils and kind of a very large smile. I mean, if you really wanted to get weird about it, there's possibly even like ears here, but I really am just interested in this center face, right? So I'll let you take a look at that as I tell you a bit of a story. This particular incident could dive as far as you want it to. I could take you down a road discussing synchronicity, is time linear, quantum physics. We could really go down a rabbit hole, but I'm going to spare you that. What I'm going to tell you about is the Dyatlov Pass incident. I've regrettably never done a video on this subject. In the 1950s, 9 very experienced hikers were going to cross the Dyatlov Pass for scientific purposes. So they had gear packed and they took off on this venture. When their bodies were found some days later, it was discovered that they had used a knife to cut their way out of their tents. They ran out in the snow, largely unclothed. Some people would be found wearing the opposite sex's clothing. Some people would be found hanging from tree limbs with parts of their body or face gnawed off. Some of them would be found in the snow, crushed to death, like a Volkswagen had landed on their chest. What they all have in common is that no one knows exactly how or why they died. Now that we have the brief synopsis of that story, I would encourage you to go research it because it's fantastic and extremely interesting. So, what does this have to do with this little orb? On my mother's Ring camera in West Virginia a week ago. As I said, there's a lot of things that could be at play here, but I don't believe in coincidences. I don't believe that they're a thing. Everything that you believe is a coincidence, in my opinion, is there because of cause and effect. So, as I was watching Mr. Ballin like a day and a half later, which, by the way, again, coincidentally, a 60-second video on the Dyatlov Pass is how Mr. Ballin went viral on TikTok. This is why we know who Mr. Ballin is to this day. So as I'm watching it, something catches me, off guard in one of the pictures that's on the screen. The picture would be a post-investigative picture taken after the humans were killed. And what we're looking at is a picture of their tent. This is the Dyatlov Pass, which happened February 1st, 1959. These are the investigators that we're looking at the destroyed tents, which were cut from the inside. You see it? This hit me like a ton of bricks when I saw it. I just couldn't believe what I was seeing. This is an orb from the Dyatlov Pass incident, 1959, in Russia. Eye, nose, big smile. Let's take a look at them side by side. I am without words, folks. This coincidence leads my brain down so many roads of why this happened, how this happened, what we're looking at. I don't know. Over a few beers, we could probably discuss this for hours. And in fact, on our 3-hour live show on Friday, we did discuss this for quite a long time. So I would be interested to know what you guys think in the comments. And I want to thank all of our members on the channel and our Patreon members. And this is J Mac, and I'm out.